What's going on, guys? Stefan, Maverick, here with you from S&E's Garage. And today we have a couple of our gasoline toys here. One's more of an appliance than a toy. We have our lawnmower, and we have our gasoline golf cart. And we're here today to talk about fuel additives. Now, Techron Complete Fuel System Cleaner is what I run in all of my gasoline ran objects, whether it be my cars or my lawnmowers or my golf cart. With my cars, I use this stuff once an oil change, so every 5,000 miles, give or take. With the lawnmower and the golf cart, I'll use them usually, or I'll use it in them once a season. So let me just show you how to do it, I guess. Now, when I order Techron, I'll usually order the bigger 20-ounce container, and I'll order 6 of them at a shot. So if you look here, let me see where it says what it is. Right here, 20 ounce. And the way this works is it's 1 ounce per gallon. So for example, my car, I just changed the oil. This has like a 17-gallon tank, 16-gallon tank. So what I'll do is I'll go to the gas station, I'll dump the Techron into the tank, and then I'll fill it up. Like I said, I do that every 5,000 miles with this car. I do it every 5,000 miles with that gray car. The same thing with the wife's Jeep. So, like I said, you basically mix 1 ounce per gallon. So, with the lawnmower, we got our little measuring cup over here. It's got about a 4-gallon tank, if I remember. So I'm just going to put 5 ounces in it. And I'm probably going to do the same thing with the lawnmower. It's okay if you're a little rich in the mixture. It's just going to, it's going to help clean. In this, it's going to clean the carburetors. That's going to clean the carburetor, and the cars is going to clean the injectors and everything. All right, guys. So here we got about 4.5, 5 ounces of Techron. We're just going to go ahead, pour it right in, and then when you're using it in little equipment like this, it doesn't really matter if you do it before you fill or after. If you do it before, just take the machine, give it a little shake, let that gasoline slosh around, and get mixed up in there. If you're doing it in your car, you're going to want to pour it in before you fill up. So bring the can with you to the gas station, bring the bottle with you to the gas station, dump it in when you pull up to the pump, and then fill up. We're going to mix another couple ounces, throw it in the golf cart. So from the little bit of research I did, this is a 7-gallon tank. So we went ahead and mixed right around 7 ounces. Remember, you want an ounce per gallon. So we're just going to go ahead, pour this right in. Okay, put our cap back on, and again, same deal, just shake it, give it a little shaky, let it mix. Now we're going to go back in the garage, we're going to talk about the importance of fuel additives. Alright, so Maverick and I are back with you here in the garage, and we both kind of wanted to talk to you about the importance of a fuel additive, thank you buddy, and why you should run one. Now, we're here again as usual in front of our 2021 Toyota Camry TRD. Now this vehicle uses, as you've seen in my other videos, the 2GR FKS, which is a direct injected engine. Granted, yes, it also has 6 port fuel injectors to help keep things clean. The problem with thinking that way is those 6 port injectors are not always going to be running. The car uses a mixture of one, the other, or both. There are going to be times where the engine is running strictly on GDI, and when it is doing that, there can potentially be buildup that builds up on the back of those intake valves. Now, the back of the intake valves isn't the only place you can get carbon buildup. You can get carbon buildup on top of the pistons, and when that happens, you effectively increase the compression ratio, and when that happens, you can start inducing spark knock because there's more compression than the engine is designed for. And as you get spark knock, the engine will start pinging. The knock sensors, if they're working correctly, can actually start picking that up and pulling timing out, which can decrease performance of your engine. So especially over time, you're not going to notice, oh wow, I didn't use a fuel injector cleaner last tank, my car is running like garbage. It's not going to be like that. It's going to be a gradual decline as that carbon builds up more and more and more. The car is slowly going to lose performance until it becomes a problem. Maybe you'll start throwing knock sensor codes. Maybe you'll start hearing it pinging. It's just one of those things. A fuel tank cleaner or a fuel additive, things like that, they are preventative maintenance. It's not something that you're going to pour in the tank and notice, wow, that was great. It's something you're doing to prevent a problem from happening and to keep your vehicle running correctly. And as you've seen, there are several manufacturers that actually recommend using some sort of a cleaner in your fuel tank. Another important thing to add is as technology progresses, these engines run hotter and hotter. They run more efficient, and they're pushing them harder and further in order to increase fuel economy and emissions. And as you run these things hotter, you're increasing the potential for carbon buildup to happen. So the previous couple slides I just put up are going to be two pages, one from Toyota and one from Hyundai. Both manufacturers do actually recommend running some sort of EFI fuel additive in your fuel tank, whether it be every 5,000 miles or 7,500. It's going to depend on the manufacturer. But this isn't just me spewing rhetoric or trying to sell Techron. I'm not in any way, shape, or form sponsored by anybody. I've just been using Techron for 10 plus years, and it's what I like. Now Hyundai, for example, their fuel injection cleaner that you can buy from them is made by Techron. So it is definitely something that you should be running in your engines to extend the life of your fuel system and prevent carbon buildup. So when you do run your fuel additive in your tank, like I said before, drive your car to the gas station, put that bottle in before the gas station attendant fills it or before you fill it, depending on which state you're in, and then fill it up. And then you're going to want to let the tank run completely empty until your gas light's on. You don't want to fill it up at a quarter tank, because then you're going to dilute that additive that you put in there. You want that additive to run through your injectors, through your fuel pump, through your fuel lines, through everything as long as possible. So that's why anytime I use my Techron in my tank, whenever I use it, I let the car run almost out of gas before I fill up again. With that being said, Maverick and I both appreciate you watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And say we'll see you on the next one. Say bye. Say bye, buddy. Yeah, he's being a little shy right now. But yep, we'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much.